Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Josh. On this channel I talk about lifestyle and mindset. In this video I wanted to try something different. I want to try a different format, just sitting down talking to the camera like this, as if we are having a chat. So make yourself comfortable, grab a cup of tea or cookies, anything, just get yourself comfortable and let's have a chat. Today in this video I want to talk about 3 ideas or principles that really helped me improve my mindset and get perspective in life when certain bad things happen, or that helps me not worry as much or calm myself down. The first one I want to talk about is the idea of Amor Fati. Amor Fati is an idea that basically means to love your fate. It is about accepting whatever happens to you, the good and the bad. It's about when something happens to you, not to label it as good or bad immediately, but like being able to take a step back and have a neutral, objective look at it, as if you were looking at a painting in a museum, for instance. It reminds me of a certain story I once heard, and it's one I always carry with me because I find it really inspiring to think about. It's about a farmer who lives in a village. And so one day, the farmer's horse escapes into the field and runs off, and the village people are like, "Oh no, what happened? You lost your horse, this is a terrible thing." And calmly, the farmer replies, "Maybe, maybe not. We'll see." And so the next day the horse comes back, and at its side it has a mare with it. And so the village people are like, "Oh, what a great thing what happened to you. Your horse came back and it brought a mare with it, so now you can breed horses and it's just amazing." And again, calmly, the farmer replies, "Maybe, maybe not. We'll see." And after a couple of weeks, the farmer's son is trying to tame the new horse, and while he's riding it, the horse pushes him off and he breaks his hip bone. So the village people are like, "What an awful thing has happened. Your son will be crippled for the rest of his life. This is terrible." And again, the farmer calmly replies, "Maybe, maybe not. We'll see." And a couple of years later, the country where they live in is at war with another country, and so generals and soldiers come into the village and they start recruiting young people to go fight into the war. But of course, because the farmer's son had broken his hip bone, he is not able to go to the war, and he is not recruited and can stay at home with his family. And the village people say, "What an amazing thing, your son can stay at home with you and he doesn't have to go fight in the brutal war." And again, as you probably already know by now, the farmer replies, "Maybe, maybe not. We'll see." And so it's this idea of maybe, maybe not, we'll see, that really helped me get a perspective when bad things happened in life. To take that step back and just to be neutral and say, is this a bad thing? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. To just wait and see how we can use this bad thing for good. The second idea I want to talk about is the one of Memento Mori. Memento Mori basically means remember that you must die. We are with 8 billion people on this planet. I think we all have in common is that one day we will all die. And there's a lot of people who are afraid of death because they don't know what's coming after death, and it's strange, but that's maybe a topic for another video. It's again about taking this bird's eye view, zooming out and getting perspective on everything that's happening around you. For instance, this part we're zooming out so far that we're looking at the universe, and it's like the time that humans have existed in eternity so far is so small. And so our individual lives are even smaller than that. And so we all think sometimes like, oh, we've got on average 70 to 80 years to live, that's plenty of time. But when you think about it that way, that is not so much of time actually. And so it helped me get this in perspective, that time is limited. You don't have that much of time. So if you want to make the most out of it, it helped me focus on what's important to me. It helped me not getting distracted by the minor or unimportant things to me that happens in life, but to be able to focus on what's essential and important to you. The third principle I want to talk about, and this is one of my favorites, is the one of this too shall pass. This too shall pass is mainly an idea that I think a lot of us can use in bad times. When something bad happens to us, we can take a step back, get perspective and think, this too shall pass. And it encourages me and it comforts me knowing that life has been ups and downs, and when I'm in a down, I know that this too shall pass and something better will come from here. But also the other way around, in the good times, when you're at the top of the world and you're having the best day of your life, when you again take a step back and remind yourself at that time as well that this too shall pass, then it really helps you, or it helps me at least, being present in that moment, being really focused on what's important to me at that time, and to be grateful that I can have that moment. It really makes me conscious about what's happening around me. A couple of years ago, I had a talk with some friends together in a group, and we were talking about how we don't want the lows in life. We don't want those hard times. We don't like it. It's not fun, obviously. And he reminded us all of the fact that life is about highs and lows. If you, for instance, look at the signal of your heartbeat on the monitor, it has an upwards peak and a downwards peak. And he told us that if it would be a flat line, that would mean you're dead. So these highs and lows are something that can remind you of the fact that you're alive. I'm curious to know if there are any ideas or principles that you remind yourself of on a daily basis, or that helps you get perspective or improve your mindset in a certain way. If you do, let me know down in the comments below and share it with others, so maybe we can encourage each other with these things. Also let me know in the comments if you like this format of just sitting down and having a chat like this, and if you do, I will certainly consider continuing it in the future. If you liked this video or gotten any value out of it, feel free to share it with others, consider subscribing, and then we'll see each other in the next one. Bye bye.